Win a Home is proudly brought to you in association with Private Property. Start your search for property now on privateproperty.co.za.
Welcome to Win a Home, a show designed to take you on a 360-degree journey through every angle of property buying and investing, and to give you the chance of winning one of the smartest addresses on the block. This week, our top 10 aspiring interior designers pitch to a panel of judges who must make the tough decision as to who will be the final four to face the decorating challenge.
Win a Home is all about the best places to live and savvy property investment. You don't have to win to be a winner. Just follow the advice of Private Property expert Simon Bray as he and Cindy show us how to make our property dreams come true.
We kick off our cross-country apartment viewing trip at the top of the 33-story Pearls Breeze in Umhlanga. It's set on one of the most valuable coastlines in KwaZulu-Natal.
This is the view.
Wow, guys, this view is spectacular. I wouldn't mind living here.
I knew you would love it, but you've got to do your research when looking for a property. It's not all about the view. Let's find out a little bit more before we make our decision.
Cindy, the view is amazing, and you really are on the top of Umhlanga. There's a real sense of privacy which adds to the quality of life.
So you've got the promenade in front of you, you've got the lovely sidewalk cafe culture of Umhlanga. Everything is within walking distance. Really is a great place to live.
I love how this veranda adds to the small space and gives you a sense of open living, but I can't wait to see inside.
Property values here have soared a staggering 100% since the resort launch.
Well, guys, you can see the owners have really maximized on the space here by using open plan living, wraparound windows, which allows in the natural light. It also gives that room the feeling that it's a lot bigger than what it actually is. You guys have a seat, watch this, you're really going to enjoy this.
Ooh. Wow, that is so cool. My husband will love that.
So Cindy, you've seen the space, you've seen the apartment, you've seen the spectacular view. What do you think this place is worth?
Oh, Simon, that's a very difficult question. It must be worth a lot.
Try 33 million rand.
33 million. It just goes to show that a small space can fetch a big price tag. Shall we go see if the next apartment also blows us away?
Situated on Clifton's second beach, the Gold Coast of Cape Town, it has all the right credentials.
Wow, can you get any closer to the beach than this?
Well, 2 steps and you're on the beach.
Yeah, Cindy, this is the ultimate in apartment living. In fact, right next door is the most expensive apartment ever sold in South Africa at 200 million rand.
Well, Clifton is a very small enclave of properties. There are only 100 bungalows and a couple of hundred homes. There's very little, if no, vacant land available. One of the most attractive things about Clifton is the fact that it is virtually wind-free. So on any given day, when the wind might be blowing in the rest of Cape Town, you can come down to Clifton and you're going to find that it's a wind-free perfect day. Demand is at an all-time high, with a lot of people from upcountry purchasing holiday homes, together with foreigners. With the weakness of the rand at the moment, it makes it very attractive for foreigners to purchase. The shortage of vacant land and opportunities, of course, is driving prices up at the moment. What's very special about this apartment, which is typical about Clifton, is they've utilized wide open spaces. They've used a lot of glass to bring in natural light. They've used neutral colors throughout the apartment, together with different textures on the walls. The fixtures and fittings are all imported from Italy. All of these things make it a beautiful space to live in, but of course it's all about the view.
It is quite something. It feels like you're on a yacht. You can't see the land and you can literally hear the waves breaking inside the apartment.
This is where any one of us would love to drop anchor.
Our Win a Home apartment is at the heart of Gauteng. Johannesburg city life has an energy and dynamic that draws millions to urban living.
Sandton's Michelangelo Towers is not just a hotel. Apartments here allow you to check in and never check out. We're set to meet Nedbank's Tim Akanusi and apartment property specialist Pat Fullard.
Wow. Apartment living certainly is not what it used to be. Is investment in smaller spaces like these good?
Well, Cindy, an apartment like this,
and the right address can yield great value. We are at the heart of Sandton, which is the richest square mile in Africa. It's certainly a great investment, especially the fact that the drivers of value in a place like this is a convenience factor, and the fact that the business community is a captive audience that is cash flush, so that's great for resale and rental income as well. So it really makes a nice, great investment for buyers.
Rising 135 meters above the Sandton skyline, it gives residents an aerial view that's hard to top.
Apartment design is something that's at the forefront of our 4D contestants' minds. Coming up, find out which of our designers will make it into the final Fab 4.
Win a home, proudly connected by Telkom Broadband.
Out of the darkness, into a marvelous light. From lowest to low, to the highest high.
Showcasing homes from every corner of our remarkable country. Visit Private Property now on your smartphone or tablet.
I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday.
For some, luxury is an absolute necessity, which is why they always come home to Double Velvet. Washable and stain resistant. Plascon Double Velvet.
The new Samsung washing machine.
Last week we were introduced to our top 10 emerging designers, but tonight only 4 will remain. Nerves and emotions run high as our 4D top 10 come face to face with the judges.
Our contestants arrived at Stain City for the first time. A lifestyle estate in Midrand, it's also the site of the multi-million rand dream apartment. You stand a chance of winning.
Just coming into Stain City and approaching the clubhouse, everything here is big. So you get that sense of larger scale.
Finally arriving was just overwhelming, and I was still in disbelief.
I entered the clubhouse, and I see all the presenters, and I see the lights, and I see these 4 chairs, big chairs in front of me, and I think, oh my word, what have I done, and what is this?
You can't help but feel a brilliant combination of nerves, excitement, and also a high level of anticipation for what's to come, because everything is essentially unknown at that stage.
Welcome to the 4D competition segment of the Winner Home reality show. This is the Clubhouse, home to a whole lot of drama.
To our top 10 finalists, welcome and congratulations. You have been selected as you have shown the most promise and raw talent from almost 100 entries received.
Only 4 of you will be lucky enough to move through to the next round. And if you do, well, you'll be mentored by 4 of South Africa's eminent interior designers as you each get tasked with decorating one of 4 apartments right here at Stain City.
And that's what 4D is all about. 4 designers, 4 mentors, 4 apartments.
For me, there's a lot of nerves. I mean, I'm not used to this kind of space. This is the first time I'm ever doing design or anything like that. I'm just a professional dancer.
So let's introduce our panel of esteemed judges, starting with the person who conceptualized the 4D competition, Tammy Menton. The lead architect of Stain City, Brian Charters. And then, of course, our designer responsible for the incredible Winner Home apartment, the enigmatic Kim Hutton. Welcome, judges.
Seeing them now is just starting to sink in, and I am excited.
It's interesting to see different designers in the same room, because usually they don't like each other's work.
Now for our mentors. Amanda Elliott from Design Collective, Abby Brody from Head Interiors, Tabi Tagwawong from Detail Interiors, and last but certainly not least, Stephen Falk from Stephen Falk Interiors.
As the mentors walked in, realized that this is it, this is for real, this is the big moment.
And you're thinking, whoa, these are like the powerhouses of design at the moment.
The mood immediately changed. For me, their presence alone was just heavy.
Our Fab 4 designers will certainly flourish under the guidance of these amazing interior decorators, some of South Africa's best.
But out of the 10 aspiring designers, only 4 can take part in the decorating challenge. First off, new mom Kaylee Ponton studied jewelry design and events. She's currently planning her wedding.
Good afternoon, everybody. I conceptualized my space with the idea of coming home and being relaxed, being comfortable. I did that by creating a neutral base with the flooring and the walls and bringing in pops of color for energy. I also introduced natural fibers to bring in the theme of Parkland Paradise.
Glorina Mabaso's creative spark has led her to a BA degree in interior design, but she takes to the ice for a little fun.
This is my time. I could use this as a really great platform to showcase myself. In this design, the concept is based on geometrical shapes and straight lines. I used extreme neutral colors in order to allow for the geometrically shaped furniture to stand out and speak for itself.
A hairdresser, makeup artist and mom of a 20-year-old, Khosi Mthembu recently started studying interior decorating again and is keen to change her career path at the age of 40.
It wasn't enough time for me, hence now I had to make up something that would make sense in that 30 seconds. I used Van Gogh as my muse for this color palette. I liked his use of color.
Khosi's motto is that visuals communicate things that words cannot. She likes to work with colors to pick up different accents and to warm up a room. Interior decorating was never on Bokang Matlos's radar, but she loves the feel and touch of interesting textures, and her mother's passion for rearranging furniture has rubbed off.
I am ready. I want to do it. I'm hungry for it, so I'm excited to present my board. I have this. Scandinavian design, simplistic, minimalistic, and functional. These are the key values that bring life to a room by adding natural materials, organic forms, and light colors. I propose the use of natural materials, such as wood for the floor, a great use of wood in the furniture, white colors for the walls, and neutral color scheme. I thank you.
Lisa Scholz moved cities to study interior design but became a landscaper. Childhood on a farm left her with green fingers.
Hello judges. My approach to this design concept was to create a modern, sleek feel and also still keeping the relaxed, lived-in atmosphere. I've went for deep, rich, earthy tones, combining that with natural textures and contrasting textures in the glass, the leather, the wood. And then also making use of bold indoor plants. I always think that creates a nice, interesting feature. And by doing that, you create a timeless, practical, and effortless look. Presenting to the judges and in front of the other contestants actually went, I think, quite well. Once you're up there and you know what you're talking about because you're proud of what you've presented, it's nice.
Wow. The judges have a really hard decision to make there. Stay tuned to see whose pitch will impress and whose will depress.
Plascon Double Velvet, the washable and stain-resistant paint. Now with a 15-year quality guarantee. Plascon, paint with imagination.
Life is about being more savvy with your money, like when you're buying a house.
My dream house.
Hi. Hi. We'll make an offer.
Great. No!
Subject to bond approval.
Which could take weeks.
Eugene, you can beat them. With Nedbank, you get online bond approval within hours.
But it's Sunday.
No problem. You can do it anytime, anywhere.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my precious.
Make online bond approval within hours happen. Visit nedbank.co.za/home loans.
Good looking. Quietly fits right in. Clever. And loved by everyone. You could almost build your home around it. The new Samsung washing machine, WW9000.
Because PPC gives you strength beyond the bag, we're with you on every build.
Make online bond approval within hours happen and get updates from start to finish. SMS HOME to 30755. Nedbank Home Loans in association with Winner Home.
This is it. Which pitch made an impression? Whose design savvy stood out for the judges? Who will make it into the top 4? And who will be forgotten?
Our ladies have had their chance to impress. Now it's the guys' turn.
Jonathan, you're first.
After working for an interior designer, he thought he might break away and start his own business, but he spotted our call for contestants, and that was a game changer for Jonathan Avnon.
My concept was safari in the city. I wanted to keep quite a strong African undertone to it, but I also wanted to incorporate modern contemporary elements to make it more fitting for an apartment in the city. As it's going to be built on an eco-estate, I wanted the flow from indoors to outdoors to be quite seamless, and as such, I chose a color palette that's very earthy and neutral, but I decided to inject quite a few strong pops of metallics, high fashion prints, and a lot of greenery just to balance it out and create the perfect fusion between safari and the city. The anticipation and the nervousness almost quadruples because you're just not sure, was it good enough? Did I say the right things? Were the judges sufficiently impressed?
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? I'm honoring you. I'm KB, I'm a professional dancer. Hey!
Originally from Pretoria, Kabelo Muhlala moved to the City of Gold to pursue his passion and profession, dance. This was something totally new to him.
It was the first time pitching ever on anything, so for me, there was a lot of nerves.
My inspirational move forward was I was going for more natural colors, and I was going for more of a let me say nature meets a modern day living in the city. That's why I have a lot of wood, and in my bathroom there's a lot of prints, and I'm using a lot of print media, and yeah, that's me. I'm not really good at this, but hey, this is me. Fantastic, thanks you a lot.
Architecture led Horak Korver to art, design and interiors. An avid gym goer, he's also a talented piano player.
I think for anyone it would be difficult to convey a message in 30 seconds, and for me it's more a visual message than a verbal one. My concept and design inspiration for this project came from the different style eras in the 20th century, basically from Art Deco through to the mid-century modernism and pop art, and then ending with 70s. It's very fun and adventurous, and yet it remains sophisticated and chic. I always make an impression, whether it's good or bad.
Moving on from Eldorado Park, Joburg, Jason Sandow still has close community ties. A creative soul, he's up for a challenge.
First and foremost, I'd like to say that to me, design is about creating connections between what you design and individuals. It's just as much emotional as it is tangible. With my design, what I tried to do was create a relationship between a rustic feel, vintage feel, as well as a modern feel. So with the modern feel, I used rose gold elements in my lighting. I used a whitewashed wall. For my walls, I used whitewashed floors for my floors, as well as pops of color because I tried to give it a creative and a refreshing feel as well. So I used lime green as well as bright yellow. I felt like I was playing the game 30 seconds and the sand our watch was going down.
Joburg-born graduate from the Tshwane University of Technology, Donald Ngumalo is a freelance interior designer.
Your design vocabulary is so much that you really want to show the judges how much you know or how much you think you know. But in 30 seconds, you can only have so much. For my inspiration, I used the lilac-breasted roller, which is an indigenous bird in Africa, but also found in the high veld. The herringbone flooring, luscious wallpaper, and even a purple kitchen scream playful and a new African design aesthetic. You can enjoy a cup of coffee or a glass of wine on your maintenance-free balcony on your beautiful daybed. And you think to yourself, did I say what I wanted to say? Did I convey what I wanted to convey to the judges? Yeah, you just have to wait.
The pitches are over, leaving the judges to choose the stars.
This is one tough decision I am glad I don't have to make. Finalists, please leave the clubhouse.
True grit and talent aside, it's that special something that the judges are looking for. Who has it? Who will fly? Or who will fall in the Great Design Challenge?
I think very strongly that's a no.
Agreed. Agreed. I'm very excited about the mood boards. I think we're just seeing a level of creativity that is exciting, challenging. Really a tough job to be a mentor or judge at this moment where you're seeing great design, but having to choose 4 out of 10, which is almost impossible.
This one, personality, wild card, in.
They were all fabulous in their own creative ways. But at the end of the day, it does come down to raw design and personality. So you had to have a balance of both.
I think they are of an exceptional quality. I was really impressed by the standard. I am impressed by the actual talent, the raw talent.
Are we agreed, guys? We've got our top 4.
The judges have finally made the cut. It's time to deliver the results. Tension, disappointment, dreams lost and made.
Welcome back. We have our winners. Remember, the judges' decision is final. We will now reveal the names of the lucky finalists that are here to stay. If we read out your name, it means you're in, and you'll be able to make yourselves at home.
Tammy, will you do the honors, please?
Before I begin, I would like to just say on behalf of the judges and the mentors, we had an incredibly difficult decision, much harder than I think any of us expected it to be. You're all amazing and you need to give yourself huge credit for being here and making it this far. So without delaying this any further, I would like to announce the first entrant into our top 4 for the 4D competition.
I'm just wanting her to get on with it. You know, I've been here for, for the whole day.
Jason.
And my name got called out first. So definitely exciting and overwhelmed. I couldn't stop laughing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next finalist in the 4D design competition is...
And all you can really focus on is keeping yourself standing upright, but also hoping at the back of your mind that you're going to be one of the names called out.
Lisa. Congratulations. Our third finalist in the Stain City 4D design competition is...
I was thinking, okay, maybe she's still coming to me, let me give her a chance.
I'm thinking, choose me, like, yeah, even though, like, this is the first time I'm doing it, there's a part of me that was like, hey, choose me, let's try this.
Jonathan.
I'm dying, right now, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe she's calling me, like, last.
The last of our final Fab 4 in the design competition is... Donald.
I'm in the top 4 and I feel great. I feel like it's a step up in my career and definitely a fast forward, pressing a fast forward button.
Congratulations. Being in the top 4 is a dream come true, and I just think this is such an amazing platform to work on.
For me, just to come out and to be like, listen, I want to try this. I think I want to pursue this dream of mine that maybe I could be an interior designer.
Maybe somebody's looking and I'm here. You can find me.
To be able to be guided through a decor project from start to finish by people who know exactly what they're doing and have mastered the art of decoration is, the thing I'm most excited about.
This is so massive, this is so big to me. And I'm excited to go ahead with the competition. I'm excited to put down the ideas that I have and all the concepts and thoughts that have been going through my mind for months.
And like Donald, Lisa and Jonathan, Jason will have the chance to do just that over the next 7 weeks on Winner Home.
Congratulations to our top 10 contestants on their excellent work and presentations. To make sure that you stand a chance of winning that multi-million rand prize apartment, enter online at winnerhome.tv or take part in our weekly viewer giveaway. This week, a laptop with internet connectivity and data for 12 months is up for grabs, courtesy of Telkom.
To stand a chance of winning, tell us, in which province is the Umhlanga Pearls Residential Resort situated? Is it 1, KwaZulu KwaZulu-Natal, or 2 Free State. Enter online at winnerhome.tv or SMS the keyword Telkom followed by your answer 1 or 2 plus your name to 33764. That's 33764.
Winner Home is proudly brought to you by Private Property. Start your search for property now on privateproperty.co.za.